Yes, my dear friend, welcome back to the channel. This is Salon's Blog, the afternoon edition. Wherever you are on the globe, especially on the continent of Africa, in Europe, in America, Canada, or anywhere you are, even right here in Southeast Asia, ladies and gentlemen, you see, this very afternoon edition, I'm here to give you a tactical analysis of the game. Chelsea Wolves. How did the goals came about? Yes, but before then, I have some news on Victor Osimhen, and I want to give it also as exclusively on this channel. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, on Victor Osimhen, exclusively for you on this channel. What is happening around Victor Osimhen, Napoli, and Chelsea? The latest is what I want to release for you this very hour. All right, but before then, let's start on this. 1 goal, 3 assists for Cole Palmer. 1 goal, 3 assists for Cole Palmer in our game against Wolves yesterday. Yes, hat-trick for Noni Madueke. Hat-trick for Noni Madueke. Ladies and gentlemen, yeah. A goal and assist for Nicholas Jackson. 1 goal and 1 assist for Nicholas Jackson. A goal for João Felix. An assist from Pedro Neto. Goal from João Felix, assist from Pedro Neto. First Premier League win under Enzo Maresca ended in 6-2 or 5-2, if you may say, in favor of Chelsea. Yes, it is what it is. And that is why I'm here to give you the tactical analysis. What I have seen, the improvement that I've noticed, where do we need to correct things, the way forward into our next game, ladies and gentlemen. But then, before we continue on that front, before I go to my tactical analysis, as you can see right there, the game ended with Jackson scoring 1 goal, Cole Palmer 1, right? Then we have Madueke scoring 3 goals, João Felix scoring 1 goal. Ladies and gentlemen, it is what it is. It is what it is. All right, let's get to the bigger fish. You see, Victor Osimhen's story has gotten to a stage where some of us, yesterday, I made up my mind. In fact, I have decided not to talk about it again. But last night, I got information that after all, there is another new entrant for Victor Osimhen. Yes, a new entrant. In fact, they've been there before. They stepped back. Now they are back again. Right now as we speak, the agreement between Napoli and Al Hilal for package in excess of 65 million euro almost done for Victor Osimhen. Pending small details. But no agreement with Osimhen so far, as the Nigerian striker wants an important salary plus. Key details. Release clause to be included. Ladies and gentlemen, Napoli had already agreed a package in excess of 65 million euros for Victor Osimhen with Al Hilal, Saudi club. Means all that Chelsea was doing with Napoli. No wonder. Listen, I will not say much on this. The same Napoli said Chelsea and Napoli have made some progress on a proposed structure in the last few days for Victor Osimhen. But Chelsea won't proceed unless terms become more favorable. Chelsea will not proceed unless the terms becomes more favorable. Wait a minute. They are prepared to make Osimhen a top earner, but he must fit into the wage structure, meaning lower base in non-UEFA Champions League season. Ladies and gentlemen, this deal, we all saw it coming. Complicated as it may be, this did not start from this season. Last season, I made a story on Victor Osimhen. I remember vividly when Todd Bowley flew direct to Naples. Yes, That video is still there. That video is still trending till today. When Todd Boehly flew to Naples to start the negotiation for Victor Osimhen, before Victor will be given a new contract with Napoli. Now, from that moment till now, we've been talking about Victor Osimhen to Chelsea, Victor Osimhen to Chelsea. It is now very clear to some of us that the hard ball being played by Napoli and even Victor Osimhen towards Chelsea, it's unfair. Chelsea had already proposed a structure, and there was a progress made between Chelsea and Napoli on Victor Osimhen. But because Napoli don't want to shift on his stance, and the player not willing to reduce his wages, what else can Chelsea do, ladies and gentlemen? From this, we understand right now that Chelsea are ready to make Victor Osimhen the highest paid player in the club right now. Chelsea are ready to make Osimhen the highest paid player right now in Chelsea. But on conditions, and Chelsea's condition right now is that he must fit into the wage structure, meaning lower base in non-UEFA Champions League period. That would simply mean that Victor will have to start from somewhere, which will be part of the agreement. You want £500,000. Okay, right now, we want to start from a basic with you. £250,000, £300,000. Next season, once we are in the UEFA Champions League, you get what you want. That is what they are saying. He must fit into the wage structure, meaning a lower base non-UEFA Champions League season. This is Chelsea's stance right now. If what we are hearing that Al Hilal have already agreed on terms with Napoli, then what it means is that Napoli right now, they have agreed to let go Victor Osimhen at all costs. It is up to the player now to agree on terms with Al Hilal. It is up to the player now to agree on those terms with them. Now, if Victor is not willing to go to the Saudis, then that's where Chelsea now will have advantage. But even so, it is up to the player now to agree to the terms of Chelsea. Chelsea are not saying we don't want to pay you what you deserve. We are ready to make you the highest paid player in Chelsea right now. But even that will have to fall within the club wage structure. Ladies and gentlemen, my good friends out there who are waiting on the good news on Victor Osimhen, it is what it is. It is what it is. And before I conclude on that, you see, Chelsea's priority in the final days of the window is a striker. With Victor Osimhen not yet ruled out. Yes, Victor Osimhen is not yet ruled out. Let's get that very clear. Even though there's a standstill, Victor is not yet ruled out. The standstill came about because Victor's demands, Chelsea could not meet it right now. Not that we are not ready to make him the highest paid player, but we want him to fall into the wage structure. It is what it is. Now, understand, Chelsea and Napoli have made some progress on a proposed structure in the last few days. Chelsea won't proceed unless terms become more favorable. You see, several outgoings expected between now and August 30th. Several players are expected to be sold between now and August 30th. Yes. Chelsea will present offers to Raheem Sterling this week. Offers that are coming for Raheem Sterling. Chelsea will present those offers to Raheem Sterling this week. There are several. At least I can count about 3. Newcastle, Aston Villa, and is it Fulham also? They all prepared their offers for Raheem Sterling. Now, priority is to get his wage off the books of Chelsea. The priority right now is to get Raheem Sterling's wages off the books of Chelsea. Now, the latest news we are receiving, ladies and gentlemen, Jordan Sancho, not an easy deal to get done, but Sancho would have to, well, before I go there, let me give you the full story because I've not spoken about this yet. Before I go to that now, ladies and gentlemen, just give me a minute. You see, the past 3 days, there has been so much news about Sancho. I didn't want to talk about it because I don't see the visibility of it. I was not very clear in my mind on it. But now, breaking news, Chelsea are exploring a deal for Jordan Sancho. Chelsea are exploring a deal for Jordan Sancho. But you see, this deal, I don't see Jordan Sancho coming to Chelsea as a necessity. Unless, of course, we only want to ship players to Manchester United and get Sancho. Sancho is not a priority. He is on a high wage in Man United. It's like we are giving Raheem Sterling and we are taking Sancho. They are on almost equal salary or wages. It does not make any difference. But what I see in this situation is that Chelsea are willing to give out 2-3 players to Man United and get one Sancho. Because we need to reduce the players that we have available. We need to let them go. So if we are going to give 2 and we get one quality player, Sancho is not a bad player. Sancho coming in simply means that Modric will either go on loan or Modric will now have, a less role. Or maybe he's coming in, Sancho will come in as a backup to Noni Madueke. I wonder who's going to bench who. Whether Sancho will bench Madueke or Madueke will bench Modric. Madueke will bench Sancho. Ladies and gentlemen, so with that deal, I've heard about it last week. It popped up again this week. That's how I have to let you know about it. Now, quickly, my time is almost gone. And remember, I told you I have an exclusive on the analysis. But maybe I'll have to hold on with that and come back in my next episode. Because what I have here is things I really need to discuss with you about. Ladies and gentlemen, Jordan Sancho are currently Chelsea are monitoring the situation with Jordan Sancho. The interest is there. Internally, there were discussions last week about it. But the decision is not yet made. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Salon's blog. Like the video, share the video, and let me hear from you in the comment section. Remember, we are on TikTok. Yes, we are on TikTok. Salon's blog on TikTok. Just Google it or go to YouTube and search for it, Salon's blog, or go to your TikTok handle right now and type Salon's blog. We are right there. Let me hear from you in the comment section on our TikTok as well. Ladies and gentlemen, all right? Quickly, like I told you, Victor Osimhen is always going to be one of our last deals if he will be in Chelsea at all. But right now, I propose Chelsea move away from Victor Osimhen deal and get us Victor Gyökeres. I am proposing that. Earlier in the season, from last season, we were talking about Gyökeres. And we are still talking about him today. There is no other striker in the market right now that I can see doing far better than Victor Gyökeres. Only few, if I may say, only few strikers out there that you can put on the same level with Victor Gyökeres. I would expect Chelsea to do something, and we need to move away from Victor Osimhen deal. And for the stress is too much. Sometimes it looks like we become liars to people like you. Whatever we will talk about it, the deal is about to go through, then the next moment is off. That is, I'm very careful now talking about Victor Osimhen. Ladies and gentlemen, quickly before I let you go, it is your afternoon. It is very good afternoon to you. Because as it stands, the player, according to Fraser Fletcher Gillian, Victor Osimhen picked Chelsea over Al Hilal, but the London side have got to make a bold move. The bold move with we breaking our wage structure and accepting him. With Chelsea right now, our sporting directors are not ready to do so. All right, quickly. Coming back to our game we played last night, I think the analysis of that game, I'll have to bring it up in my late night edition. Yes. I'll have to bring that in my late night edition. So quickly, few observations from the game. The run from Pedro from our own area and assisting João Felix in scoring that goal. Ladies and gentlemen, that is what you can see on your screen right there. The run from Pedro, where Pedro was, in our area, seeing the ball, seeing the movement of the ball, and running to meet up and receiving that pass and giving the assist for João Felix to score that goal. Ladies and gentlemen, it tells a lot. One, the desire for the new signings to prove a point. The desire for our new signings to prove a point. The goal itself was another classic goal. Pedro's movement, Pedro Neto's movement alone, the run alone from Pedro is another thing. Can we have all our players up and doing that way? We've seen glimpses of many of the players yesterday. And let me not forget, to mention Viega's name, the defender, Viega. The young man, since coming to Chelsea, has proven that he's going to be one of the best in the club. Yes. You see, Chelsea started a game against Wolves. Our lineup, you might be thinking, or you might not expect it, but I said when I was giving my predicted lineup that I don't want to give my full prediction because we were just not sure which players are going to feature. I knew that the coach was going to tweak on certain areas. So if you watch my predicted lineup, I did not complete it. I left the rest. Surprisingly, look at it. In that predicted lineup, I made mention of Palmer, I made mention of Madueke, and Modric starting the match. Right? Now, when you look at our attack, Wolves had no changes apart from Cunha playing instead of Gomez. Wolves, their usual lineup has always been Gomez. But this time around, the coach brought in Cunha, who scored that decisive goal for them as well. So it was more of a tactical game against Chelsea from the side of Wolves. But unfortunately for them, Chelsea was just too powerful, too strong. And like I said, Maresca tweaked Chelsea's build-up shape. Maresca tweaked Chelsea's build-up shape with Fofana drifting out wide to receive the ball. This disrupted Wolves, their pressing, as the front two hesitated to press the Chelsea centre-backs, since they had more distance to cover with Fofana's positioning. Like I told you, the tactical analysis, I'll bring you that in my next episode. On this note, ladies and gentlemen, let me leave you here with a big shout out. You see, there were, of course, many variations of build-ups. Sometimes Fofana will come narrow to receive the ball. Other times, Fernandes will drop to form a 4-2 formation to build from. I'm just giving you a gist of what is about to happen later tonight on our tactical analysis. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll have to let you go, and I will come back in a short while with my tactical analysis on how Chelsea won the game 6-2. Quickly, let me give some shout out. Yes, let me give some shout out before I let you go. Shout out, shout out, shout out. Yeah. Where is it? All right. We are almost there. Ladies and gentlemen, Oh my goodness. I want to give you a shout out. Some fresh names are up. I'm trying to retrieve them. Some fresh names for shout out are up, and I want to give you that. I want to make sure I release it for you. Fresh names, wherever you are. My big friends out there, big shout out to all of you guys. Yeah, I'm glad, I'm excited you are here with us on this channel. And so I'm happy to mention you, to call you by your name and give you shout out. Keep your shout outs coming in. Let me know your location, where you are watching from. Because I am happy to release your name and your location to the whole world. Ladies and gentlemen, all right, we are almost there now. We are almost there now. All right. Okay, this one says, I really love Osimhen as a person, but for him to demand this amount of money, it means it's not serious, and I'll advise Chelsea to look elsewhere because he will not be able to deliver. Coming from Anifiok Moses from Delta State, Nigeria. This one says, Salom, you claim you have authentic news, but you are all about photocopy. Dear friend, it is not photocopy. It is about we releasing the news, another channel also releasing the same thing. But it is what is happening. It is about the news. The only difference is who is the one to release it first. Yes, I might come late, I might come earlier. Another person also will pick it from my channel and release it somewhere else. It is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. This one says, Salom. Coming from Franklin Asamoah from GH Ghana. How much is he talking at Napoli? How much is he taking at Napoli a week? And why is he demanding such a huge wages? Then the other option available is Victor Gyökeres. If they should make sure to sign him, because we need a prolific striker by all means and at all costs. If Osimhen camp are not being reasonable with their salary demands, then I think Gyökeres is also young, 25 years of age. Ladies and gentlemen, it's okay, my time is up. Let me leave you here. I will be back with more exclusives in the coming hours. I'll see you when you see me, dear friend. Shalom and peace.